Hi, this is Mike from the Comic Book Syndicate with Tim from Border City Comics. Recently, DC has hinted at something called Rebirth. According to Bleeding Cool Comics, they're going to be relaunching their entire line at #1 again. Tim, what is your reaction?
Well, my initial reaction would be shaking my head. But considering how poorly the New 52 has gotten of late, and don't hate me, don't kill me, don't send in hate mail, I don't think it's the worst idea ever, as long as it's done correctly. And it hasn't been done correctly yet.
I'm just going to say, when the New 52 was announced, I was one of the people that said I was going to stop buying DC Comics, blah, blah. No, I give it a chance. And I think I gave about 15 titles a chance, and that went from 15 to 12 to 10 to 8. And now I'm reading 2 DC Comics every month. So the quality isn't there. The sales are they lower than they were before the relaunch?
I think they are. Well, for us they are. I'm assuming site-wide they are.
I mean, there's a couple successes. Batman's a success. Justice League was a success. Wonder Woman was a success by Brian Azzarello. But I think overall, they could have had those 3 good comics if they didn't reboot the line. Do you agree?
Of course, yeah. I mean, the reboot's just some superficial way to generate sales, right? I mean, it has nothing to do with stories per se.
No. And in all honesty, without being cynical, with just being, even keel, do you think this is going to anger a lot of people?
Of course,
Yeah.
Of course. I mean, I think it'll anger a lot of people, but if it's done correctly, and by correctly, I mean cutting their titles in half, focusing on core titles, not spreading the talent so thin, I think in the long run it'll make them stronger and people will appreciate it. But yeah, in the short term, it's definitely going to anger a lot of people.
I have to say, if they really do reboot everything, #1, everything, I think there's going to be so many people that will just abandon ship. Like, I seriously see that happening, because, I mean, I'm still going to buy Justice League. I'm still going to buy Batgirl. But I'm not going to give anything a new chance just because it was #1. Like I did in the New 52. I was excited because Peter Milligan was doing Red Lantern. I was excited that Paul Cornell was doing Demon Knights. But this time around, I'm not going to give it a chance, because you have to make your voice heard in some way. And by just not participating is how I'm going to do it. Sorry, Tim.
That's all right.
Mr. Retailer.
No. I see what you're saying, and I can certainly appreciate your stand. To me, quality comics are quality comics, regardless of the numbering. So if it's done right, I mean, obviously, I think people should give it a chance. I think they've alienated enough readers already that I don't think it can get much worse. Yes. So I think it can only improve.
We'll see what happens. Rebirth coming soon.